everyone, and glad to have you with us from Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. Cocky and all of his friends ready to go and amped up for what we have in store. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse will be stopped at the 15. The Gamecocks will be in a hole thanks to that short return. And there he is. When you have a guy like this, you don't mind building your attack around the running game, guys.
And he's a grown man. There's no doubt about it. This offense runs through him. Everybody gets their...
Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. That is what we call in the industry a rather inauspicious start.
No doubt, Reese. And just the quarterback and his receiver not on the same page on that throw. You're trying to come out in the game. You're trying to set the tone. That is not how this offense envisioned this game opening up.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Now he's got it all.
A part of their blueprint. Every championship team, every great Auburn team starts with the big guys.
Down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback on the keeper. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it. He'll take it himself. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
The play action fake. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
What a great play by one of their biggest playmakers in the D-line. I can say this personally. I got my first start in college at Jordan-Hare Stadium. It was brutal. I think about it and I get PTSD to this day. When you get those types of athletes in a three-point stance rushing the quarterback with that crowd noise and your offensive tackles can't hear the snap count, it's not a lot of fun.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going
to say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here. And that is interception number 3 on the day. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but what an opportunity here from the 23-yard line.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Finds his man.
He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers.
Just steamroll. Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment.
And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Trying play action. Getting some heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
What a great play on defense there. It was virtually unblockable. He reminds me of Nick Fairley, probably the most dominant Auburn Tiger defender that I can remember. He was simply unblockable. You could single team him, double team him up front. He was playing D-tackle.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And the pass is intercepted. Bringing it back. Touchdown Gamecocks! How about that D coming up with a play like that? The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too.
And how about the year he's put together? I mean, he is in the top 10 in passing in college football, obviously. And obviously, they're talking about him for the Heisman. But just a guy you've been able to trust, a dynamic passer, throwing the football all over the yard. This team has been built.
Maybe they've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Quick pass on the jet motion. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points. He has been unstoppable. The ultimate dual threat, positively Cam-tastic.
Yeah, and that dude was just so incredible to watch, and that's what he's putting on display. He's looking like that. Just...
He'll do it himself. Yep. They'll leave it with him. Still running at the 40. He got loose almost.
He is not easy to bring down.
Quarterback keeper. Got the first down. Touch pass on the run. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to.
They also know how talented they are, and David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
Touchdown, Auburn! What a grab and go for the score.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to bully their way for the first. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And they picked up
first down running the football. It just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Afterburners coming. He will step out of bounds, but not before.
Especially on the perimeter of the field, and I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy...
He'll pull it on the read. And he'll pick up.
That was a big point of emphasis for them all week long in practice, and it's opening up holes now for the quarterback to run.
And he's brought wide out in motion. With jet sweep pass. Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He's no stranger to the end zone. His 50th career touchdown grab.
Doesn't matter who's calling plays, doesn't matter who the quarterback is. You throw this guy's direction if you want to win games. He is a difference maker. He's one of the best in the nation. 50 touchdown catches is incredible.
Get him out of bounds after a short gain. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the handoff from the gun. Defense fills those field. Off play action on first down. And they get the sack right out of the gate.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground, their third sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Looking to throw on second down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. That is no good. The idea was, on that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening. Run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. They make the tackle. Scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on third and long. This time, 20. Cricket. On the move. They find him for 3. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Throwing right. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. They didn't give him much on the return, but they are in prime scoring position at the 22. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Makes a grab over the middle. And they finally get... Here we go. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown Tigers! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them.
Number 81. This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down, or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the eye. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this. You keep finding them.
And being knocked down at the 11. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. Ball was loose in their own end zone, and the defense recovered it for a touchdown. What a play by the defense there. Loose football, country fumble, pick it up with room, scoop, and score.
No doubt, country versus city. When it's a country fumble, nobody around, I got to pick that puppy up and do some
offense. Leaves it with the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. They'll try to pop the draw. And they've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David, and you've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the... Oh, look out, there he goes! And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that complete...
The arm you got to worry about, it's his legs, too. This guy's top 10 in the nation, total touchdowns scored, and that's why he's in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy.
Down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there.
This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum. They might try to get something on the board before the break.
Oh, great opportunity to be aggressive. Find those couple plays you like. Push the ball down the field.
Points before this half is over.
Got it in the middle. It's Ware. Up before halftime. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Wide open downfield. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with the 1st down. Just enough time to get off one more snap. They want to run this quarterback. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn!
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it is hard to beat Columbia when that town is buzzing as it is today. And it'd be easy to say these 2 offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Williams-Brice.
And the Gamecocks will kick it off just on the field inside his own 30. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Looking for room at the 40. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Quarterback will keep it. Past the 40. Got a lot of running room. Touchdown, Tigers. And the punishment has been extended.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And that pass line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And they knocked him down almost immediately.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive.
All kinds of running room. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive quarterback. They'll ride the hot hand. They bring him down. Off the play fake on 1st down. He'll throw it. He's got an open man. chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. He's looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Touchdown Tigers! And the beatdown has ensued. This dude is absolutely taking a flamethrower to this secondary, torching everybody in sight.
So find something different, right? Like double team him, do whatever it takes to not let that guy beat you. He's just consistently being the one that's destroying you. You gotta find a way to make somebody else.
Got the quick completion. And the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
Wide out in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He's off to the races. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big one. He's going to pass. Using the quick game. They'll get it out cooking.
42 Spider.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Touchdown Auburn! And the stomping has commenced. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Man, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Past the 30. Hit the afterburners, kid. Touchdown, Tigers. And the route is on.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Down. The running back has it. He's dropped. Let's see what they've got on second down. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Wants to throw on second down. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And how about this defense taking care of business? Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job too, and this has been an absolute beatdown.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And they almost had a fast motion from the offense. Little touch pass to the receiver. Still running at the 35. Off he goes. Touchdown, Auburn! And the pummeling has started. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And when I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
Long from the 40. Touch pass on the run. Inside the 45. Russell.
Offensive line. Because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed.
One direction, quarterback the other direction. This guy's just got so much speed.
Hard running there. And a good solid On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He's in position with a fresh set of downs. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Tigers! And the punishment has been extended. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day.
Defense. He's looking to throw it. Spits it out to the back. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Tigers! That score pushes this out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick.
It's 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Trying to get to him. Blasted as he lets it go. He wants to throw. They're trying to get to it. And the quarterback is snowed under.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm. Defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming.
A handoff, keep working on that clock. And he'll
want to come out each and every game and really impose their will.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Auburn. And the beatdown has ensued. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like,
up now, one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
Long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They're getting this guy lathered up. What a...
The lead, you want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're a physical team. They're the ones that's getting push and that's getting movement, and it's carried.
Touchdown, Tigers! And the stomping has commenced. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disrupted. They've been all over the field.
Of downs. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Headed to the end zone. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score.
This drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. And the sack all the way back at the 5. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better, they go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis.